So now let's start studying about continental shelf in detail. Continental shelf, which is the first and the most important feature of submarine relief, is a gently sloping area where the continent meets the sea. So it's a shallow region. Remember that? It is gently sloping and it's a shallow region. It looks like that continent has extended further. Most of the time when we go near a beach and we go inside the water, we are in continental shelf. All right. So till the time we have water until the knees and we can swim very easily, we are in continental shelf. These extended margins of each continent are occupied by relatively shallow seas and gulfs. So all the small seas and gulfs are in this area only. Continental shelf of all oceans together is just 7.5% of the total area of ocean. Because after all, it is a boundary between a continent and ocean. So boundary is just less, that is why it is just 7%. The gradient, that is the slope. Slope is just 1 degree. 1 degree from the base, it is just 1 degree slope. That is why it is not deep enough and it is shallow and we can go and enjoy in this area. Continental shelves are covered with variable thickness of sediments brought down by the rivers and glaciers. So rivers and glaciers which are coming in this area, they bring some kind of sediments which are deposited in this area. Submergence of a part of a continent, it is how it is formed. A portion of the continent gets submerged in the water and that submerged part is continental shelf. Or sometimes sea level rises up and the water reaches to the coastline. See, nowadays we say because of global warming, Kerala's coastline is coming underwater. Most of the time we talk about it. Because of the global warming, sea level is rising. So when sea level rises, sea water goes to the continent. So when it is covering the continental portion, it forms continental shelf. And thirdly, it is formed by deposition of sediments brought by the rivers. Now, there is a question about its depth. Now, depth varies from place to place. When you go near an ocean, there are few oceans where you can go and enjoy in sea beach. But there are some oceans where you can't. So, in some places, it is as shallow as 30 meters that you can go inside the ocean water up till long distance because it is very shallow and you can see the sand and mud and even some kind of fish and aquatic animal creatures inside the water. But sometimes it is as deep as 600 meters and you cannot go inside it. Okay, so it depends from the area to area and formation, method of formation, its depth varies. Why continental shelf is so important to us? Most of our marine food like fish catch comes from continental shelf. All fishermen go to continental shelf area and then they collect fish from there. So continental shelves are important source of marine food. Crabs and lobsters and all type of fish catch is done in this area. From continental slope and deep sea, it's not possible to catch the fishes. So they provide the richest fishing grounds. Then they are potential site of economic minerals. Most of the minerals are also extracted from here like petroleum and gas. Like Mumbai High is a continental shelf area from where we take out mineral oil in India. So continental shelf is so important to us. Now continental slope, you might have heard sometimes people warning you that don't go much ahead when you are near a beach because you never know when continental slope starts and continental slope is a slip, and if at all you have 1 feet or half feet also in continental slope, you will go into deep ocean. So you should not go, if you are not a good swimmer, you should not go up beyond a point in from continental shelf because there are chances of drowning. Now continental slope is a connection of continental shelf, that is the continent's area, to the ocean basin. It is actually the real basin we are reaching. We are reaching in the deep sea water when we are in continental slope. So it's a kind of a slide. It begins where the bottom of continental shelf sharply drops off into a steep slope. And the gradient of the slope region is 2 to 5 degrees. So 2 to 5 degrees fall is there in the slope. The depth of the slope can be 200 to 3000 meters. 200 meter is very deep, and 3000 meters is 3 kilometer. So sometimes it is so deep that you can't find anything if it goes into continental slope. The seaward edge of the continental slope loses gradients at this depth and gives rise to continental rise. That is, continental slope is actually a boundary between continental rise and continental shelf. The continental slope boundary indicates the end of the continent. As soon as slope starts, that means the continent is over, ocean has started. Canyons and trenches are also observed where the continental slope finishes. So that makes it more dangerous. Sometimes something slips off from continental slope and goes into a trench. So it can be very dangerous. Like here you see. Now this is continental shelf and this is slope. So if something is coming from here and it slips off here, it can straight away go to the trench. So this is how trenches are also very close to continental slope. Here also this is the slope. So slope is a slip area and it is very dangerous area. Most of the time slopes have got a trench also nearby, that makes it more dangerous. Now let's talk about continental rise.